We're bringing aspic back. Oh. We're food twerking. Just keep rolling.
Andrew, if you want to do the honors, feel free to pull down the toaster.
Absolutely. Let me pull the start cord. Oh.
Look what we have here. So you have the choice between Babe Goes Bananas and when life gives you lemon juice, make chartreuse.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not even, I'm scared about Babe Goes Bananas. Let's go with lemon juice chartreuse, which was also my nickname in high school.
I was gonna be like, no way, it was not. So this is one of my favorites that I've made before. It is from the Good Housekeeping July issue in 1911.
Yeah, which was when we first started subscribing.
Right. Hence your nickname.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how I got it. Make an unsweetened lemon jelly. I love these old recipes because they assume everyone knows how to do that. Seasoning to taste with cloves and minced parsley, and put into a mold to the depth of about 1 inch. When this is firm, place a small bowl filled with ice water in the center of the mold. Pour sufficient gelatin in to fill the mold to harden the ice water, hot water. Fill the space with oyster. Oh, so it's an oyster and lemon chartreuse. Unmold, garnished with watercress and slices of lemon. Served with mayonnaise. And this comes from Mary H. Northen.
Thank you, Mary.
It is amazing to me, though, how many of these old recipes. My grandmother used to make what she called aspics, and what came to be known as aspics, which technically are the same thing as a chartreuse. I have played around with recipes like this all my lifetime. I love them because it's a real wow, and you can build them in a little wine glass. You can make them individual in really small little ramekins and mold them as a first course, or serve it family style and actually slice it with, you know, a super jaunty mayonnaise or some other bold little sauce that goes with it. I absolutely love aspics.
I think we're bringing aspics back.
We're bringing aspic back.
Yep. Are you ready to try the chartreuse, Andrew?
Oh, showstopper.
The elusive chartreuse of oysters with a nice little oyster pocket in the middle. A great wobble, if I do say so myself.
That's a really impressive waddle. This is almost like a, can I say it? We're food twerking.
The chartreuse twins, the aspic twins are...
What? Oh, the chartreuse twins.
The chartreuse twins are working together. Yeah?
Oh, people would flock to this. I think aspics are going to make a comeback, and you know what they're going to trace it to?
Us.
Us, the chartreuse twins.
So Andrew, how are you going to revamp this recipe?
Well, I make these all the time, and my grandmother used to make that aspic that I was telling you about before in her little apartment on the Upper West Side with canned tomato juice, a lemon, and leftover canned salmon, or leftover poached or baked salmon, and that was a real treat. This literally is my grandmother's aspic that I've just zhuzhed and twisted a little bit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you have a show coming out on Magnolia Network about family recipes.
Yeah, it's on D+ and the Magnolia app right now, Discovery Plus, and I'm thrilled about it. Family Dinner is the best show I've ever made.
Amazing.
You got my stuff, I hope.
We have your stuff.
All right. Okay, so mine is very, very simple. So I just want to whip through the technique, and obviously we have the recipe and the video on andrewzimmern.com as well. First thing is opening oysters. Pop, and it pops open, right? Now, shuck 20 or so of those, gently poach them like this. I like to put my oyster liquor. So I want to save that liquid, and I want the flavor of the oyster in my gelatin, right? And I add tomatoes, chopped onions, some lemon juice, so I have the flavor but not as much of the acidity, peppercorns, clove, and a beautiful bay leaf. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to simmer that for 25, 30 minutes, right? Covered. Those chopped tomatoes give off their liquid, come back to that, take this mixture and pour it off into that bowl.
Got it.
Now, when that mixture is in this bowl, right, I have enough liquid to make the aspic.
Oh.
So at that point, it's hot. What I want to do is I want to add my gelatin. I will have already poached these oysters.
Yeah.
And that just, all you have to do is put them in a pot. There's even some liquid gathering there, and when you poach them, it'll give more liquid.
Yeah.
That liquid goes in there too. Keep simmering. I save the poached oysters. And at that point, I have herbs, olives, sliced eggs. Oh, I add a little vinegar and sugar to this mixture as well, because I want to make sure I have a little bit of that sweet and sour, which is a nod to my mother. Then I just add my ingredients to that aspect. I'll line the mold with some eggs so it's nice and pretty, because what goes in the bottom is what's going to be on top when you unmold it. We have a video with showing all of this on andrewzimmern.com, but you really add a lot of nice flavor with the tarragon and the chives and all of these goodies in there with that tomato aspect that has that lemon, onion, and oyster flavor in it, backdropped by the peppercorns and the cloves and that bay leaf.
I am so excited to try this.
So am I. And look, everyone knows I didn't make this. Your team made it,
Correct.
right? So first of all, bravo and thank you. It's really nice. It looks really set and feel it. You can see my aspic is firmer. It's going to slice better.
Yeah.
Look at how much nicer that is with the oysters scattered.
Yeah.
And even though some of the pretty stuff is on the bottom, we can still slice this differently. And what I do is I just set this in water, and you can push. Just keep rolling. Most important move, dry it.
Oh.
You don't want a bunch of water
That is true.
on there. And let's hope we had the heat transfer. If it doesn't, well, that does not mean, remember you have suction. Tilt it up on its edge and break some of the suction. And you see,
That was amazing.
and you have no melting. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Which was yours was a problem.
Yeah,
There
ours
was
was a little melty.
there was meltage. Just throw some fresh herb. You know, you don't want pieces, just a little more of an elegant chop.
It looks so elegant.
All you want to do is put those all in the same direction, because you do want to present this as a whole and slice it table side. And just put a bundle of lemon wedges so everyone can serve themselves. Bring this into the dining room with oohs and ahs.
Ooh, ah.
Knife down to the middle and through. It's much easier to unmold, almost like a cake.
Thank you, what a joy.
Well, let's see what you think after you taste it.
Let's see. I think it's amazing. I'm actually baffled.
Why? That I'm a better cook than Mary?
Yeah, I suppose so.